niggas get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right up. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go.
Watch the run.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football.
And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Gun. 8.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action here on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
13.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 37.
Here we go. 54 Mike. Here we go.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. Mike, 54. Go. 54.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go. Ready? Mike 5-4. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now Newton on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Newton, and this is taken in at the 5. That one covers 29 yards, first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Second down and goal. Newton escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it two different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Trying to improvise. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. After the run, Newton going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Turn up. Hey, alert 3. Check.
This is Breida. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Here we go. 180.
You ain't going nowhere.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mike 54.
Flag.
Back.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. 11. Hey, seam 6.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21. Here we go.
Watch out.
6. Pull it high.
Now it's Breida. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton now to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Newton throwing again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I can't believe that you play. I can't believe it. Check right 54. Right 54.
Newton now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
21. 2. 12.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 7, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down.
56, Mike, 56, right there. Gun.
To throw is Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little... Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. It's a foot race past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Let's make these babies cry.
Newton on first down. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Gun.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On the handoff, this is Breida. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Great. 56. Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
65.
They run with Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Matt Breida out at Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
All day. 21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. White.
54. Army.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 15 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets around him. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got one.
To throw again. Newton. And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They snap it to Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Newton on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Great.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, Delta.
Right there.
From the red zone now, Newton. Being chased, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Panthers have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
First down, Carolina.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now Newton. Underneath, he's got Olsen. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike, 56.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Set 50, plant. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Now a give to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might have to fall, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Go to ball with the right hand, pass with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Ain't packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes.